Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is a Python Level 3 class, and today we are going to do the real Level 3 thing. And we have learned all Python basics. So we are going to use what we have learned for some fun programming. So that is why I choose Pygame. So we can use Python to develop games. We're not just in develop one game. We are trying to learn how to develop a game. Okay, so we learn the basics of a Pygame. And in this process, we will see that we use the skills we learned, and we also enhanced some skills we have learned. We also talk about something we did not learn before. Okay, so the first thing let's get started is install Pygame. How do we do that?
But how do you do that?
That's what I'm going to teach you. So I'm having students in the waiting room, so that's why let me get my participants list. All right, how do we do it? So let's just get into that. Pygame is a cross-platform set of Python modules. So that means you can use it in your Windows machine. You can also use it in your MacBook. So it is designed for writing video games. It includes computer graphics and sound libraries designed to be used with the Python programming language. Okay, so let's get to it. How do I got it that? Let me give you those URLs first. Okay? You go ahead and keep this. And I want you to bookmark one thing. Okay, which one? This one. So let me show you. So if I go to, I have another student in the waiting room. Go to www.pygame.org. You see, that is a Pygame, right, website. But what I need you to bookmark is this one. Click on Docs. Click on it. So now you see this documentation for Pygame. Can you go ahead and bookmark it? So next time you can easily come back to this website. I may not give you this URL in the future. I will just go directly to this website and we say, come to learn this. Then I will click on that and I'll do it with you together. But you need to bookmark it for your own convenience. Okay. Right. So once you have that, so let's do the installation. You have your PyCharm open? Everyone, you ready?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So if you have a project in your PyCharm, right? Okay, you see that now you go to the file menu, click on file menu. And then you see the settings. Click on the settings. Once in the settings, you should have a pop-up window like this. Okay, if you see that, good. Now we're going to install Pygame. So on the left panel, find your project. You say my project called AOE. Find your project, and then expand it, and then click on project interpret. Click on it, and then you will see something like this, right? Are you with me, everyone?
Can you show that again?
I'm sorry.
Can you show it again?
For me, it says Python interpreter project structure.
So what do you want me to show you again? So this dialog window. I'm already here. So which step do you want me to show you again?
How do we get to the file menu settings, please?
Do you see it in the file menu like this? Do you have it?
Yes.
Click on it, and then you see the settings, right? Can you click on it?
I clicked on it.
I don't have a settings.
Okay. Can you share your screen to me? Can you share your screen to me? You have your file menu. Okay. Right click, choose that menu to me. Do not see the new project. Okay, let me see. I do not see your file menu. Can you show? Can you get your file menu to show? You do not have a menu bar. Can you get the menu bar? Okay, click on file. Yes. And then let me see. Okay, new. Can you let me see new? Can you go to the new project setting? See if you have that new project setting. Move down. Not move down more. You see, move down more. And you see new project setting. Let me see that. No, not that. Can you move up a level? Let me see you that. You don't have that. So can I see what's your version of PyCharm? Can you go to help menu on the right? You also you do not have that as well. Okay, let me see then. Can you go to tools? You see the tools? Yeah, let me see if you have that. Weird. Then you move to PyCharm, the leftmost one. Leftmost one, see what you have. Okay. Check for services. Can you click on preference? Okay. All right. You have that as there as well. Weird. Okay, go back to files. Looks weird to me, and you don't have that. Go to files. Yeah. Let me see. Name, file props, local histories. All right, let me do some research and why you don't have that. I think if you have problem, then you cannot get a Python package installed. So let me just do that. The research on my computer because I do not see this problem before. Just give me a second, okay? Sorry about that. Looks like your machine doesn't support that, but let me just do one more research on it. Okay, so try this.
I think oh, sorry.
You found it?
Yeah, I watched this YouTube video said if I click on the bottom and go to interpreter settings, then I can open the.
Yep. That's
yeah.
exactly what I just I found. So you see it said you just go to the bottom window,
Yeah.
you view tools window, Python packages, then you should have got it. So hopefully you got that.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. So then once you have this interface, okay, once you have this interface, so what you need to do, follow me, click on the plus sign. Okay, click on the plus sign, then type in Pygame. Okay, you will see Pygame show here. You see a lot. Do not need to choose anything else. Just choose a Pygame, and then click install package here, and go ahead and do that. I already installed, so I'm not going to do that again.
I didn't get to the last page you were on.
So can you share your screen to me?
Okay. It's like this. I only see Python structure and interpreter.
Okay, yeah, you have a problem. You click on Python interpreter. I can help you on that. And click the gear icon on the right gear. Yeah, click on it. Click add. Okay, do you remember where your Python is installed? If not, click on existing environment, the radio button, click on it, and then click on the three dots on the right, three dots. And then you need to find where your Python is installed, right? Do you remember where your Python is installed?
iPhone.
Yep.
I think it's in the bin.
Not in the bin Python 3.8, in that folder, Python, expand Python. No, not that one, just expand that. And you see this python.exe, right? Go down, click on python.exe. Yeah, choose it, click OK. And then click OK here. All right. And then click apply. And then click OK. Now, weird, why you not go back to your file menu, to the settings? You don't have the package tool. Are you using the MacBook or your Windows?
I'm using Windows.
Okay, let me see. Can click this plus sign on the bottom. You see you have a plus sign. Yeah. Click on it.
I can't click. Wait, let me.
Okay, then click that link, install package tools. Do you see that? Click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just clicked on it.
But then I think probably you have a security issue. Your parents locked your computer, so you cannot install new thing.
No, I couldn't install anything.
Okay, looks like you got it. All right. Okay. So now
Now-
click on the plus sign.
Okay,
Okay.
let's try again.
Yeah, tag game, and then yeah, choose it. And
Wait,
then
the first one, right?
yeah, the first one. Then click the install package on the bottom. There's a button.
Install package.
Yeah, do that, and you are good. Just let it finish it. It will. So you see it installed successfully. Then you are good. Now you can close this one and click OK. You are good. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Who else needs my help?
Can I share my screen?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, you click the plus sign on the bottom. The plus sign, yeah. Now type in the Pygame here. Yes, and then click the install package button on the bottom. Oh, yeah, click on it. And just wait, and it will give you a message say that it's successfully installed.
Okay.
Right now you say, okay, now it's good. You just close this one now. And then click OK here. So you are good as well.
Okay.
Okay, who else needs my help? So Kathleen, how do you get to this setting window? Can you share it to me again? Because I'm not using a MacBook. So if I can see that in the future, the students have problem, I can help. So how do you get to that setting window?
Click on this Python 3.9 thing right here. And then there should be an interpreter settings.
Great. Okay, very good. Thank you. Yeah, I wish that I can have a MacBook on my desk as well, so I can use both Windows and a MacBook, so I can give you more help on it. All right, anyone else? So I assume if you do not have problem, I assume you are good.
Actually, could you help me?
Yes, can you share your screen to me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you click it? Okay, this is interpret. Do not close it. Can you click on the existing environment, the radio button? You see the radio button? Move your mouse left there. Yeah, a little bit more and then top up. Yeah, click on that. Then click on the 3 dots on the right. Now you need to find where your Python is. Do you remember where you installed your Python? Can you go to program files? Scroll down. I do not see it there. And click program files 86. Okay, not there. Now can you move your mouse to the bottom left corner? Are you using a MacBook or Windows?
Windows.
Can you move your mouse to the bottom left? And then just search for Python. Let me see what you have. Looks like I cannot see Python. I don't know where you install your Python, you know. So can you try that?
I don't think I have it.
Do you have a Python?
No, I don't.
You're supposed to have, right?
My computer got restarted, so.
So can you stop sharing? Let me show you how to find your Python. So you see, let me share my screen. You see, I move mouse to the bottom left and I have the start menu, right? So I click on it. I have this pop-up. And you see, you go to P, and then you will see you have a Python here installed. Okay. And if you click on it, so this is a Python 3.8. That's what I got. If I right click on it, okay, then I will click on more. Then I will say open file location. And then you see if I open the file location, this tells me, okay, that's the location, right? Then let me click on this one. And then I say properties. And it tells me here is my Python installed. So that's the location for my Python. So can you do that and find it out?
All right.
Do you have Python installed or not?
I just got it installed, so it's here, yes.
Okay. So can you just go ahead and then set your interpreter, and it will ask you to give the path to your python.exe file, and just set that up, and then you just install the package. If you run into issue, let me know, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So who else need my help? Let me check. Okay, so Kathleen, you need my help? Kathleen. All right, okay. So now let's just try to do something, okay? So this is my code. So I want you to you guys to save this code, okay? So let me give you this code. Let me copy it and save it to you as a start. And this is the simplest code. And then we will come back to it again, and again. So that's why I want you to save a copy of this, right? So I will just copy that code and put it here. Okay, you see, I put my code here. And I save my code. And then let me run it. Run it.
I got a black screen, like I got a black window.
That's what I got. Right? Do you see you got a window like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me stop sharing. Does everyone get a window like this? Can you chat me back? Yes or no, everyone. Okay, please. I got 2 answers, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I need several more. All right. Okay. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more. I need 2 more, okay? So let me just check who has not replied to me. Pattern, yes. Look, yes. Oven, yes. Leo, yes. And then William, did you get yours? William? Okay. Oven, William, Karen, I think you are still working on that. It's okay. All right, I think Arjun. Arjun, are you there?
Yes.
Does it work for you?
Yeah.
Then send me a chat message so I know that it works for you. Is that okay? And Flora. Flora, does it work for you? Hello, Flora. Okay, good. All right. Okay. All right. So I got the response from every student. So let's just come back to look at the code. So I will ask you which part you think this code you do not know. So let me go through it first, okay? We do import packaging, and I think last week we talked about import. So in your import other people's code, then you can use it. Okay, do not chat too much in the chat window on things that distract your classmate, okay? And do not chat too much because I really wanted to get your attention on the class. And after the class, we can have some fun, okay? Or, I cannot finish my class. Okay, you say you import a package, and then you use a package in it. We will come to learn what does it mean, okay? So this one, size. So when you see the parentheses, what is the size? What is the size? Can you tell me? Is it a dictionary, a list, or what it is? Can anyone tell me?
A variable.
It's a variable. Good. Okay. So what kind of a variable? What kind of a data type it is? Can anyone tell me? It's a tuple, right? You learned what is a tuple, right? You. So size is a tuple. And then you see what is a screen? I do not know. We need to learn this one, right? And I'm going to help you guys learn that one. And then you say, what does this one do? Can anyone tell me what does this one do? It sets the caption of your game window, right? All right. So then you say crash the equal to false. And then you know what is this. Does anyone know this? What does this mean? It is a loop, right? You see the whole thing here is a loop. So it will do this again, 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 until crash equal to true. Once equal to true, then your game is over. Okay? This part, let's just forgot it. I say, do not say, I'm not saying you needed to forget it. Let's just ignore it. I think this will be talked about in level 4. And this is a very important part. But I'm not going to touch this one until we get into level 4. Now, this is what we need to know, and I will teach you today as well. So after you do this, let's do not learn anything else. Can you make the game window bigger? And can you change the caption of your game window? Go ahead and do that. If you finish it, let me know so I can check your work. Okay, make your game window bigger and change your game window caption. See what you get. Give you 2 minutes and you need to run it to make sure it works. Then I will choose 3 students to share your screen to me. Okay, 2 things. Change the caption, change the game window size. So if you finish that you wanted to volunteer to share, let me know. Raise your hand.
I want to share.
Okay, good. So just give the class 1 more minute, or I will just pick a student when it is 6:35. If I do not get 3 volunteers, I will still choose 2 more. Okay, I got a pattern. Okay, I have a look. And who else wants to volunteer? Okay, Kathleen. Okay, like Patton, you go first, then look, then Kathleen. Go ahead and share yours. I do not see your screen, but I see your code is correct. Very good. So if you can share that screen to me, that will be better. But I know your code is right because I saw that code change. All right, so okay, good. All right, thanks. Look, now your turn. Very good. All right, so you know how to change the code and make it look different. So Kathleen, now your turn.
I didn't do it yet.
That was just my screen, sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so now look, your turn. Go ahead and look. I do not see I do not see your not core game window. I only see your code, okay? I do see that you say not core game. Okay, good. Right now it's really not a core at all. It's so simple, right? All right. Yep. Okay, now I see it's really not a core at this moment. Okay. Thanks. Very good work, you guys. Now let me move on. So now we need to learn the code, right? Because we're the developer. We have to understand what it really means. And this one, I said, is a variable. It's a tuple. So I'm not going to explain that one. But this one, I needed to explain it. Pygame.init. So if you wanted to develop a Pygame, the first line of code should be this one. It will initialize these modules, all the Pygame modules, so you can use it. Okay, so that's why you see when you develop a class, you also have an underscore init underscore method, right? We call that a constructor. Here, Pygame does have an init method, okay, in Pygame. So it will initialize everything for you. But this one, what does it mean? Set mode. Pygame displays set mode. So I cannot just talking. I will have to ask you to read something. So can you go to the website? Okay. Go to the website. First thing, okay. You see this Pygame here. Click on it. And then you see Pygame.init. Click on it. What does it mean? Read this part. Okay. All right. So after you read this paragraph, now come back. You see in our code, we have Pygame display, right? All right, come back. You see here has display. Click on it. And then you will see display in it, display quit. But what we used is display set mode. So where let's find it. What does it mean? Set mode. Okay, this one, set mode. Can you click on it? And I want you to spend 1 minute to read the whole thing. So what does set mode mean? Okay. So up to this, okay. All right. So after you read it, you see when you use the set mode method, come back to the code. So you see, we talk about a class, it has a method, and you put a dot, then call the method. And then the method will have some parameters. So one of the parameters come back here. You see here it has how many parameters it has? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see every one of the parameters are optional. You do not have to give it a value. And the size here tells you how big your display window will be. And if it is 0, okay, if you give it a 0, what will you got? And you will get a full screen. Okay, can you guys go back and change that? Can you guys just go back? You remember it? You can just take the size out. Do not give it, and see what you get. Just remove this size here. Or you can come in here to change this to 0, 0. See what you get. See if you get a full screen or not. All right. So the size, what you need to provide is the screen size of your game window. It's the width and the height. So that's why it is a tuple. You see here is a tuple, right? Right. So once you do that, then what do you get? You see, you have this type, right? So what you get is a surface. So what is a surface? If you move your mouse up, then you do see surface here. I'm not going to talk about the surface today. If I talk about that, it's too much. You cannot remember, right? So, but you remember, set mode will return a surface. Will return a surface. And here you see, when it returns the surface, I store that surface in this variable. So the screen has that variable or stored that surface. All right. So I'm not going to talk about a set caption. You just go back and display and then check what set caption does. You already use it, right? You already use it, so you know what does set caption do. Set mode, set caption, okay? So this is the one I wanted to spend more time talking about that. So if you go back to the website, and you will see display, right? And you see flip, and you see update. I want you to click on both, and then I will ask you a question. You read both, and then I will ask you a question. I will stop here and read it. I give you 2 minutes to read it. All right, so let me ask you. So oven, what is the difference between flip and update? Oven. Oven, are you there? Oven, are you there? Miss He, can you contact the Owen's parent? I cannot get a response from him, so I don't know what happened. All right, so Adrian, so what's the difference between update and flip? Hello, Adrian.
Yeah.
What is the difference? What is the difference between flip and update?
Could you repeat the question?
Let me type in the question in the chat window.
Okay. Flip updates the entire screen while update updates only a portion.
Very good. Okay. So if you do update, let me get into the website. All right. So if you click on update, okay. So if you do not provide an area, update also updates the entire screen. But if you provide an area, update will only update that specific or that specific area. So you are absolutely right on it. So flip will update the entire screen, and the update will update the partial. It can update the entire one as well. Very good. I think pretty much. Let me go a little bit deep into it. I think I'll covered everything I needed to. I needed to cover. All right. So now let's just go a little bit more on this. So the game window stays after the run. Can you put a controller in the code and close it? So let me give you the code, okay? You will see how fast your game window will be shut down. Let me give you this code and then you see where I put it. All right. So let me come back to my window here. Look at my screen. Just put it here in the end of your code. All right. So, all right. Okay. Crush equal to true. And this should be. All right. So I needed to set count equal to 0 before the main loop. And usually, you know, in the future, I will just call this the main loop, okay? Because this is the game loop, game window loop. So I will say, and you see, if the count is larger than 1,000, then the crush equal to true, then you see what happened. Let me run it. Right? See? It stays for 1,000 and then it closed. It's no more than 1 second. So if it crushed, you set the crush to true, then the loop will not loop anymore. If once it stop loops, and the game window is killed. It is killed. So you understand how important this loop is. How important this loop is. Okay, so that's the one. All right, so let me stop here. I think we are good enough. So we get it to work and we get a package installed. Let me just ask Torrent. Torrent, so you get everything fixed? Is Torrent still here?
Excuse me.
Yes.
I ran my code, but it still stays. It doesn't go after.
Can you share your screen to me?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't see it and you close it already. Okay, you see the problem is that from 9:15 to 9:17, all the code you need to indent more. So, okay, yeah. And then can you explain to me why you need to indent? The reason is that you see 9:8 is a loop. And that loop is an infinite loop. So it will keep looping. It will never get your code of 9:15 until you make it a part of the loop. So that's why you need to indent it. All right. Does it work for you now, Kathleen?
Yeah.
Does it work? It works, right? Okay. Okay, so with Torrent,
I think he left a while ago.
okay. All right. All right, anyone else has question? If not, I think that's what I have. And let me return the class back to Miss He. Let me stop recording.